Hey everybody, it's Molly with AllEars. I am here today at Universal Orlando Resort taking on a much requested video. Today I'm going to attempt to do every single thing inside Universal Studios Florida. That is the original theme park here at Universal Orlando. It's home to Diagon Alley, The Simpsons, The Mummy, and so much more. Any attraction, any show, I'm going to try and do it today. I've got 24 different things on my list. Not sure if I'm going to be able to get it all done. Maybe, who's to say? We're going to learn about Universal as we go. It's going to be really fun. I hope you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get in there. We're wasting time. Here we go. All right, we have made it into the park. Excited for a fun day ahead. Now the first thing I noticed when I walked in is that the Despicable Me ride, which is right there, had a 25-minute wait. That's actually pretty long from what I've seen recently. Maybe it's more crowded today, or maybe that's the first ride when you walk in, so a lot of people just get in line. So we'll come back to that. I'm actually headed for an unconventional first ride because I've seen the line get really long recently, and that's the Hogwarts Express. Plot twist, the Hogwarts Express currently closed. It looks like they have a ladder back there and they're doing some work on it, so it's not open right now, and they're not sure if it's going to open later, so we may not get to do that one. Luckily I've done that one before on the channel, but for now I'm going to head to something else. Men in Black Alien Attack is an attraction similar to Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. However, there is a twist. There's a height requirement. You must be this tall to ride. You also must put your stuff in a locker at this one because it's got a little more zip than Buzz Lightyear over at the Magic Kingdom. Ooh. So there's no pre-show right now. Oh.
Wow, who is you run for food trade? Is it my lucky day or what? The flight flew right into my coffee.
Ashley, please report to weddings checkout.
Hey, Will. I'm ready. All right, gotta put my phone away. It's shooting time. I got Galaxy Defender. All right, that was fun. I really like Men in Black Alien Attack. Not to ever disrespect Buzz Lightyear in any fashion, but one thing I do like a little more on this one is you know when you've hit something because the gun lights up and the alien's eyes go from green to red. I think it's really fun. Obviously, Buzz and Toy Story Mania are better themes in my opinion, but everybody's gonna like this even if you've never seen Men in Black because it's just a shooting game and it's fun to try and beat your score and beat your friends, and yeah, so I'm into that one. And on to The Simpsons. I've never done the Simpsons ride because it's a simulator, and I have been told that it will shake up even the strongest of stomachs. And I do not have the strongest stomach when it comes to simulator attractions. Wish me luck, guys. I have literally no idea what to expect because I've never been on this ride, and I don't know anything about The Simpsons. But important information, 40-inch height requirement. I was sent into some kind of fun house. I don't know what's happening. I'm a little scared.
Workday, Simpsons.
All the way across. All your belongings will go by your feet once you're seated.
Here we go.
Video recording are not forbidden.
Okay, I just got off the Simpsons ride. Honestly, it was not as bad as I was expecting. I think it's because so many people have told me that it makes them nauseous. I was more worried. If you like The Simpsons, I think you'll enjoy this. I actually did laugh quite a few times because they're basically just making fun of all theme parks. They had like an orca whale, like SeaWorld. They had like a Pirates of the Caribbean joke in there. Why is that Bob guy trying to kill everybody? That's weird. I don't get it because I'm not a Simpsons person, but if you are a Simpsons person, you'll like it. If you like simulators, there's no line you'll like it, but yeah, all right, that's another one off the list. So far today, the virtual line, nothing here that I've wanted to have I been able to get one for. That's because it still says the time, like 25 minutes or virtual line, which means they're encouraging you to just walk on. I have noticed that Minion still has a 40-minute wait. Oh my. I have noticed that Gringotts still has a 25-minute wait. I think that's because a lot of people come here first, especially if they were doing that early park hours, and then they go over to Islands of Adventure. So I'm going to still knock things out and hope that those two attractions drop a little bit and wait later. But side note, it's the DeLorean! What? One of the things on the Times app, on the Universal app, is the character party zone, which is when they bring out a bunch of characters. I've seen that in other videos. It's hilarious. I adore it. So that's going to be starting shortly. But it looks like we already have Miss Betty Boop. How are you, Betty? I also am excited because I wanted to come over here and check out, I was hoping to be able to do the brand new Bourne Stuntacular. This is an unofficially opened brand new show here. So I'm going to see if it's happening today and if I can get into one of the shows and see what this is all about. So the next showing for the Bourne Stuntacular right there is at 10:45. That's in about half an hour. I don't want to go sit in there for half an hour and waste time, so I'm going to keep moving, see if I can knock some more characters off during the party zone. So I confirmed the character party zone starts here with Hello Kitty. She's so cute. Starts with Hello Kitty, and then it works its whole way down this main street. I see another friend down there. There's Patrick. And I'm headed this way because the rest of the character party bash is supposed to start in 15 minutes. But I'm going to see if I can get on E.T. or the Woody's Woodpecker Kids Coaster real quick. So Woody's has a 36-inch height requirement, or 48 inches to ride alone, and off we go. Are you a screwball? Haha, good one. Do kids even know who Woody Woodpecker is anymore? Wow, that made me sound hilarious. And by hilarious, I mean really old. All right, I did the Woody the Woodpecker's Nut House Coaster. Same target audience as the Barnstormer. If you're a little kid that wants to do a coaster, maybe a good first coaster, that's exactly what this is. It's short, it's kid friendly. That's the audience for that one. So it gets the job done. And we'll be back later for you, Barney. Back to the characters. It's so exciting, Branch is here. Bye, Branch. Oh my goodness! I've literally come here like 4 or 5 times since they reopened, and I really like the trolls, and they haven't been out since I've been here, so I'm super jazzed that Branch was here. Maybe Poppy will come out later. Does that van look familiar to anybody? Here it comes! Who could be in it? Look who it is! They're here! They're here! Scooby! Hi, Shaggy! How are you? I'm doing groovy myself. So good to see you. Hi, Scoob! So they're just having you wait on the marks, and then you'll be able to get up closer to the van where the characters are, take a couple selfies, chat with them for a second. Seems to be working fine. Like I've said before, I know this isn't the same as actually getting to hug Scooby and take a good picture with him, but it's still fun and it still adds a little excitement to the day. Oh my gosh, hi! Hi, Shaggy, I've missed you! Where's Daphne? No! Oh, that's a good thinking. Her and I both. All right, with the meeting of Scoob, I think we can officially check off the character party bash. We got Bart here too. I told you, I love this. I think this is super fun. Is it as good as meeting them if this is your first visit? No, but I think it's funny. I think it's funny they put the masks on the characters. You may see a float come by. I've seen the SpongeBob float. I've seen the Dora the Explorer float come by. Hey Bart, how are you, pal? I just went on your ride. It was super fun and only a little nauseating. I almost spoke too soon. Look, we do have a float coming out. It's one I haven't seen. It's the Secret Life of Pets float. So these are all a part of the Macy's Superstar Parade that Universal normally does. So I think it's nice that they're busting them out for temporary occasion. The next thing on my list is poised to happen in about 1 minute. It is the Marilyn Monroe and the Diamond Bellas show. So I'm going to watch that for a little bit. That's just a nice little streetmosphere show.
Come and get me, boys.
That's not in the script, Eleanor! Just a man here! And that's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen.
So the Marilyn Monroe show is cute. If you're over in the area, maybe enjoying the character Bash, why not watch it? It's only 2 songs, it's really short, but it's not something I would tell you to like run across the park to see. It's cute, it's fun, I love streetmosphere. I'm a sucker for live music, so I enjoyed it. Again, don't run across the park for it, but...
I am an autonomous robotic organism from the planet Cybertron.
Hi, Optimus! Will you take a selfie? Okay, now that I've met Optimus Prime, I am stoked to go ride the Transformers ride. And by stoked, I mean a little stressed because I have not ridden this before. Previously, I stated that Tigger and Optimus Prime were voiced by the same person, but I'm so sorry, that was incorrect. I meant Eeyore and Optimus Prime were voiced by the same person. That person is Peter Cullen. And it's time for Transformers The Ride 3D.
Destruction. Remember that as you continue your training.
From what I understand, our mission is not going well to get the Allspark. But we're going to roll out. I think we're going to save the day. I'm hoping. I don't know if it's going to go smoothly, though. I'm going to guess not. Okay. That ride was actually really fun. I have been so scared of that ride forever because it's a simulator and it's 3D, but there's something about the fact that Universal does well with their simulators and that you're actually moving through big sets. So they combine actual sets with simulator technology so that it's not like Star Tours where you're just like sitting in front of a screen and they're shaking you. You're physically moving throughout at least this ride, and then there's big sets around you. Like at one point you're in a skyscraper, you're in the building, and then just the screen in front of you is the simulator. So something about that doesn't make me as nauseous. I actually thought that was really fun. There were lots of surprises. It was a pretty long attraction. I screamed a couple times. I laughed a couple times. I thought it was great. I enjoyed it. Is it my favorite ride here? No, but I'm really glad I did it, and I'm a little sad I've never done it before. I am now headed to go do the Minion ride because it dropped under 20 minutes. Universal's app has this really cool feature where you can set a wait time alert on an attraction, and then if it drops below whatever time you set, I set it for 20 minutes, it sends you a push notification so you know you can go ride that. So I'm going to go do that, but first, I'm distracted. I've been distracted. Hi, Shrek! Hi, Fiona! How's Lord Farquaad? He's not around, is he? Good.
Yeah, he was being short-tempered.
Alright, I gotta go in now as per my Peter mandatory break. Back at. Alright, you good.
Wow, what a treat. Random fact about me, I love the movie Shrek. For some reason, when my husband and I first dated, we watched Shrek like 10,000 times. I think because at one point he was moving and the only movies he hadn't packed were Shrek, Emperor's New Groove, and Jaws, so we could quote all those movies. Anyway, a little bonus tidbit about me. Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. It's got a 10-minute posted wait. Here we go. Now, I have been on this attraction, and it did make me really nauseous. So the theme of this attraction, the story behind this attraction is that you are going to become a minion. So they're teaching you all about how to be a minion in the posters and the movie up here. One thing that's really cool about this attraction is the attraction has a 40-inch height requirement, but if you want to sit in the stationary seat, meaning the seat doesn't move, one, you can sit there if you don't want it to move, if you think that'll make you nauseous, but two, the stationary seat doesn't have a height requirement, so you could have like a little kid sit in the stationary seat and then you could sit next to them if you wanted to, if you want the whole family to ride this. And once you get through the super awesome boogie down dance party with a Minion, you are surrounded, of course, by all the Minion merchandise your heart could ever desire. Okay, here's the thing about the Minion ride. I didn't get nauseous this time because now it's just a big screen and you're shaking in a chair. kind of like certain elements of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. It kind of reminded me of that, like when you dive down and it's just the screen lowering down. Or maybe like Mickey's PhilHar Magic or something if it wasn't 3D. So while it didn't make me nauseous, it's cute because the little girls are trying to give Gru a present for their adoption anniversary, and the Minions are adorable. I actually liked it better 3D, even though it made me sick. It felt like more of like an attraction. So, that said, if you've got someone that loves the Minions, if you've got a little kid, if you've got a 10-minute or less wait, check it out, why not? But otherwise, for me, it's not a top attraction, and color me shocked, I like Transformers more. So, I did not expect the day to go like that, but here we are. Walking through the Transformers section, if you can hear it, the soundtrack is playing, and it just makes me feel like super epic as I'm walking. I am walking with a purpose right now, not only because of the great Transformers jams, but because I am headed to go see one of my favorite Streetmosphere.
Come on, let him hear it. Put those hands together, make some noise. Woo! Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby.
Remember when I was like, if you're around for the Marilyn Monroe show and you see it, that's cool, but don't rush across the park to watch it? I do not say the same thing about the Blues Brothers. Watch the Blues Brothers. It is so much fun. If you don't know this about me by now, one of my all-time favorite things to do in a theme park is just listen to live music, get a frosty cold one or an iced coffee, and just jam out to some live music. And the Blues Brothers are a delight. They do different sets. I've heard them sing different songs. You're gonna shake your tail feather. You're gonna enjoy yourself. At least I do. All right, on to something else. I'm a little stressed. Rip Ride Rocket has a 51-inch height requirement. There is a tester seat right here if you would like to try that out. 51 inches, and you have to put all of your stuff in a locker and go through a metal detector before you get on. Woo! I survived Rip Ride Rocket. Okay, here's the cool thing about Rip Ride Rocket. When you get in, on your lap bar, there's a little console, and you can select what song you want to listen to. So they've got all different kind of artists, all different genres. Imagine if on Rock and Roller Coaster you could pick what song you were listening to. And I'd read online somewhere that there's actually secret menu songs, so I asked the team member, and he plugged it in for me. And I had no idea what song I was going to be listening to until I started going up that giant lift. And it was the Rainbow Connection by Kermit, which is hilarious. Like, definitely did not match what I was doing. Just, why are there so many? And I'm like up this thing and flipping around. All that said, it is a very rickety roller coaster. It's a lot of like, if you're a roller coaster thrill person, you're probably gonna want to give it a go. And now I'm gonna see about Bourne. There's not a lot of action at the theater, so I may be too late, or maybe it's not happening, but we'll see. Okay, so it was at 12:30, not 12:45 like I thought, so the show has already started. They're not allowed to let anyone in once it started. The next show, I know for sure, is at 2:30, and they said to show up like at least 20 minutes early or so to get a seat, so I will plan on doing that. For now, the Barney show starts in like 7 or 8 minutes, so I think that's what's gonna happen. I wanna knock that out, and as you've seen on these challenges in the Disney parks, the easy part is the rides. The hard part of the shows, because there's only a couple of each show every day, and they're only at certain times, obviously, so if you miss it, you miss it. It's not like a ride where you can just go back later. So I'm gonna try and knock out the Barney show, see what that's all about. Oh my goodness, what a treat as I come back here for the show, and who do I see? The always dashing Puss in Boots is here. Hi, Puss! All right, the Barney show. Get pumped. Let's go see what he's up to right now. All right. So the show's 25 minutes. It's in an outdoor pavilion. It's not air conditioned, but there are fans. And there's no seats, which I think your kids are gonna love because they can just frolic. I'm actually kind of wondering though if we're gonna go in there and get to sit. Because while your kids might like frolicking about, I'm sure you want to sit. So we'll see what's gonna happen. Oh my gosh.
Everybody say, Barney, Barney, Barney.
We're going to have a stupendous time together.
Oh my gosh,
Can you guess who it is?
Oh my god.
Right, it's Baby Bob.
Oh my god.
Our friends are here to have fun.
Oh, I like to have fun.
Right, look, it's BJ. I love you, you love me.
We're best friends like.
Should you go see the Barney show? I don't know. Do you have a small child that watches Barney in your party? Then yeah, you should go see the Barney show. Do you have teenagers? Probably not. I will say though, I've never seen that show. I thought it was cute. I thought it had the same exact audience as the Disney Junior show over at Hollywood Studios. If you've got a little one who likes those characters, all the kids that were in there were up on their feet. They were dancing, they were clapping, they were waving. So the kids seemed to really dig it. I'm not gonna lie to you, when Baby Bop came out, I got a little excited because I used to love Baby Bop as a kid, and PJ rolled up on a scooter. It was awesome. All right, we are gonna go do E.T. now because there's not a long line, and knock that out before we head back out into the rest of the park. E.T. Phone Home. So this is an original attraction to Universal Studios. I believe it's the only one left since Jaws is gone. Another Steven Spielberg excellent adventure. Obviously my favorite. E.T., if you have been on it before, you would know that at this point they would write your name on a card, and then spoiler alert, at the end of the attraction, E.T. would say, "Thank you, Molly." But they're not doing that right now because of limited contact. There's a scent in these magical woods. It smells like the forest. Elliot. At the exit, there's a photo op if you'd like to get up in there with E.T. Get that photo op. Oh, there's this one too. E.T. in the closet. There you go. What a treat that would be. Every time I come off E.T., my face is just like, what just happened? It is a fever dream. It is Steven Spielberg's fever dream, I guess. You get on a bicycle and then you fly through the air, like think Peter Pan style vehicle, but you're on a bicycle, like sitting down and it looks like bicycles. The best seat is front row second from the left because E.T. actually, his little head pops up because he's in the basket right there. So you can request front row and try and get that seat. Anyway, the police are chasing you, they're after you, but you get away luckily, and then E.T. flies with you, and you go to E.T.'s planet where there's like a bunch of E.T.s, and they're all like, me, me, bee, 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 bee. We thank you for saving us, bee, 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 bee. And it is like, what is happening? But also it's so 90s insanity that it's just like, you gotta love it. If you like the movie, see it. If you like theme parks, see it. If you want to ride something hysterical, do it. I love E.T. I think everyone should do it. Now, should you wait a long time? Probably not, but I say do it. All right, I'm gonna go ride the spinning ride at Simpsons right now since I'm right here still. No height requirement for the twirl and hurl, but you have to be 48 inches to ride alone.
And pay no attention to any screams of terror coming from the other victims. I mean riders. You did hear me say I mean, didn't you?
Have you never invaded a city before? Impressive, masters! Dizziness is weakness.
Well, I did that. It was like a Dumbo ride, so if you like those, if you've got kids, live your dreams. Again, I don't have a clue what's happening, but they were like, we're trying to eat you, and oh, just kidding, no we're not, we're really nice. just kidding, we're gonna eat you, we're mean aliens. I didn't get it, but I did laugh a few times at their jokes, so there you go. I'm headed now to do the Jimmy Fallon attraction, the race through New York with Jimmy Fallon. I've got a virtual line for that. Hi, hashtag! This is another attraction I've never been on because, look, hashtag. Again, has some virtual elements to it, and I'm normally scared of those, but so far the virtual rides haven't really had an effect on me, so hopefully we continue that good streak.
Welcome to The Tonight Show. You're here. You made it. This is the place to be. I am your host, Jimmy Fallon, and this is the race through New York.
If you're pregnant or your blood pressure's abnormal, I'm sorry. This simply isn't a suitable ride for you. Other people were unable to allow remission and those with various back, neck, or heart conditions. You better start to listen. It's risky business if you're prone to dizziness or any type of motion sickness. So videos, photos, recording, and going social is allowed. I hope I'm speaking loud and clear enough. You getting this?
So my first question upon riding Jimmy Fallon Race Through New York was, who asked for this? Don't get me wrong, I like Jimmy Fallon. I got a bunch of the bits. He had like a bunch of, like he had Sarah, like that L girl, and he had thank you notes, and hashtag the Banda, and the Ragtag Gang, and like, I got it all, but why? Anyway, I am once again racing the clock to go see a show that starts in 1 minute before I then try and run over again to do Bourne, because we're on a tight time frame, friends. All right, the Beat Builders are the best. They're another one that I definitely recommend making sure you know what times their sets are and checking them out, because they're like the Jameters at Epcot, but like harder, if that makes sense. They're banging on those construction sites. Again, the live music, the dancing. It's like 10 minutes. Get yourself a beverage or a snack and definitely watch them. Oh look, Gru's up there. Hi, Gru! The show starts in about 20 minutes. I may have done it this time. Maybe. Fingers crossed. Alright, y'all. I made it in. Thank goodness. Said I can film in here, but I'm not going to be able to film once the show starts. But this is a stunt show based off the Bourne films, obviously. So I have 10 things left, including the show, and I have less than 5 hours, which if you do math, that's 2 things an hour. I think I can do it. So the show's supposed to be starting right now, but as you can see, they aren't even letting us in the theater yet. So there was a little confusion with the Bourne show. Everyone waiting in line that they lit in was actually not going to get to see the 2:30, even though I was in line at like 2:20. It was going to not be until the 3:15 show, which, TBH, I don't have time to wait. So I'm going to go knock out some other stuff and hope I can still get everything else on the list. I'm going to check on the Mummy to see what this queue is like. All right, the Mummy cast member said that it's probably much shorter than 25, so I'm gonna put my stuff up in a locker and hope that that's true. I've got about 20 minutes until one of the shows in Harry Potter World, so that's the goal. Get on Mummy, get off Mummy, get to Diagon Alley. All right, the clock starts now. So what's cool at the Mummy is that the set is that like you are coming onto the set as an extra of a Mummy movie. So that's why you've got like half movie making set, half Mummy set, because that's like the movie scene. So here we go. The Mummy is super awesome. It's definitely one of my favorite attractions here at Universal, but beware, this queue is really dark. So just heads up. Mummy does have a 48-inch height requirement, 48 inches. If you haven't caught on by now, a lot of things at Universal do have height requirements. A lot of things are taller than Disney's height requirements. So it's definitely more of an older kid, adult aimed space. Okay, the Mummy is A+. That is an awesome attraction. Thrill riders, ride it. Mummy fans, ride it. Anyone who's tall enough, I think you should ride it. So I was just told by this kind porter here, there he is, that as long as I am in line at King's Cross Station by 6:59, park closes at 7, I can still ride. And that's my plan now, to do that last, because otherwise I'd have to waste time getting back over, because as you may know, as we've talked about, that's a transportation mechanism in between the two parks. And into Diagon LA. We've made it. And we are gonna go see what's happening on the stage. So on this wee little stage here in Diagon LA, they do 2 different productions. We're gonna see them both.
This tale is undoubtedly one with which you may be familiar. It concerns the fortunes of 3 brothers, handed over his own cloak of invisibility. He then greeted death as an old friend.
I love the Tales of Beetle the Bard, particularly when they do the tale of the 3 brothers. It's a short show. It's like 10 minutes long, but if you're a Harry Potter fan, you should definitely check it out. And they do alternate which story they tell, so if you can do Ask a Wizard, and they may be able to tell you what time is what story, but they do other stories, but that one, I was really glad that's the one they did. All right, Fast and the Furious, 40-inch height requirement. Let's go! Ready for the party! Do I think you should ride Fast and the Furious? Yeah. If there's like not a long line, and I want you to know it's insane. Don't go into it thinking like this is gonna be the best thing I've ever done, because it's not. But is it gonna be the most ridiculous and entertaining thing you do? Maybe. I mean, how did any of that work? Like, Luke Evans should be dead. Maybe he did. Vin Diesel should be dead. Michelle Rodriguez should be dead. None of them should be able to survive what happens in that attraction. It's ridiculous. And for that reason, I love it. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. No, I'm not. Yeah, I am. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Clearly, I don't know this park quite as well as the Disney ones yet. I'm working on it. I have not seen Shrek 4D in honestly years, so I'm actually pretty excited. Well, they are loading a new show right now, so that means timing's on my side at least. Here we go, presented in Ogrevision. So you are skipping the pre-show right now. Look, there's the piggies, they're sleeping in the magic mirror. So you go straight into the theater. So I'm actually gonna walk right in, which is great information for me. I like Shrek 4D. It's a really good place to cool off a little bit, sit down, get some air conditioning. Like I've said, I love the Shrek movies. So I think if you don't like the Shrek movies, you won't like it. But the seats move. It reminded me of like Captain EO over at Epcot. And then it's also in 3D, and then there's some other effects like on the wall and the lighting and stuff. So it's the best thing here, no, but it's a cute 3D show. I laughed out loud multiple times. The Ghost of Lord Farquaad comes back. So yeah, if you're a Shrek fan, check it out. I think that's a cute show, and I did hear some kids like crying a little bit a la Tough to Be a Bug. So now I am headed back to Diagon Alley to see the other Harry Potter stage entertainment. Oh, we're back. So magical. So I actually haven't eaten anything yet today because I've been running around so much. So I've got about 10 minutes till the next show is supposed to start. So I went ahead and did a mobile order at the Hopping Pot. So here are my beef pasties. They come in a little pack of 3, and then I got a Gilly water, which, surprise, is just water. It's kind of reminded me of like a empanada Hot Pocket, baby. I did here for like 5 minutes, and Celestina didn't come out past the start time, and I realized it's because it's raining. I couldn't really tell because I was sitting under the awning, but it's actually raining. That would be dangerous for Celestina and the dancers to perform on a wet stage, so the show got canceled, which I'm bummed about. I guess it kind of counts for the challenge because I was here on time, but doesn't count because it didn't happen. Mostly I'm just glad you guys know that it exists now. But I'm going to head to the next amphitheater, and I hope the rain doesn't cancel that one as well. So look at, this is Florida. Look at the beautiful it is right there. Summer in Florida, man. The next thing, I'm here to see the last showing of the Animal Actors on Location. It's a live animal show with dogs, and it looks like a pig? I don't know. I assume there's not a giraffe here. I've never seen this show, but I'm excited because I like dogs.
He's going to pick up that prop dollar and he's going to bring it all the way back here to me, just like that. Oh, he's been injured. Good boy, little boy. Okay, now here's the big moment where he's going to... Is he trained? Stay. No. Okay, guys, Mike is out. Hey! On behalf of all of us here at Animal Actors on Location, thank you for joining us. We'll see you all in the movies. So long, everybody.
The animal show was actually funny. You could tell the animals had been out of practice because they had to ask a couple times. But it was cute. It was like 20 minutes long. Dogs, birds, cats, a couple other animals, a pig. Just showed some of the animals are actually in film and TV, and they talked to you about that. There was a bird from The Mummy that almost killed me. There was a dog from SWAT, and they do tricks and they show you how animals are trained to be in the movies. It's one of the original things here at Universal. The other's E.T., and the final one I'm headed to right now. So I think it's cute. If you've got 20 minutes to spare, I enjoyed it. I do love animals though. And it made me realize Kronk and Ella are useless. Just kidding, they're treasures, but they would not do anything. I am headed to the Universal Horror Makeup Show, which I've also never seen. What do I do when I come here? I guess I just go straight to Harry Potter and never leave. But I have heard nothing but excellent news about this show from anyone that's ever seen it. It's apparently super funny, and it's an original thing to Universal Studios, and they show you how they do makeup for horror movies. So it's kind of off the beaten path. You're going to see signs for it, but you actually go in this door right here, which doesn't look like you're going anywhere. Thank you. But this is actually the entrance to the show.
Blood, a little bit of misdirection, drop the cutoff down, pull the handle back as in the arm. It's a simple gag that was set up by Tom Savini, the creature creator in the original Dawn of the Dead movie. The blade's not real and DJ's doing just fine.
Big round of applause for DJ.
This is telemetry. We used this a lot in the 90s for movies like Jurassic Park. We control something from off camera. We also use this to keep Gary Busey alive.
I liked the horror makeup show. They were very funny. They made a lot of topical jokes about staying 6 feet apart and wearing your masks, and a lot of like the little monster heads in the back all had masks on. So I thought it was really interesting. There wasn't as much like demonstration as I expected, I guess. But it's only like a 25-minute show, so how much can you really put in? But I thought it was cool. I thought it was, again, interesting. I wouldn't be mad if I had to see it again. If I had to guess it, like they make different jokes every time and stuff. So like that right there, plus sitting down for 25 minutes, worth it in my eyes. On to my last two attractions. Save the best for last. I'm here to take a trip to the bank, deposit some funds. I'll never get over how cool that dragon is. The reason I waited until the very end of the day to ride this is because it had about a 45-minute to an hour wait all day, and a team member, which told me if I came back in the last hour, it'd be a lot shorter. So let's see what the wait time is. Hello, what's the wait time now? What's the wait time?
15 minutes.
Perfect. You were the one who told me to come back at the end. She's a wise witch. She must be a Ravenclaw. Because it's a 15-minute wait right now. That's what I'm talking about. That's a pro tip for all of you guys. End of the day. Oh! We're in the bank. Oh, I just love this. I will never get over how awesome it is to walk in here. It's just unreal. I'm like, a little teary. I think this is a walk-on. I haven't seen another person in front of me yet. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm literally walking straight up. Awesome. That's a great tip. End of the day for Gringotts. Escape from Gringotts, 42-inch height requirement. Such an excellent attraction. It's really awesome. Just like Transformers, I love that even though it's a 3D simulator, it's like got a coaster side to it. Well, Transformers doesn't have a coaster side, but there's a coaster side to it. There's big sets, so it's like a combination of like actually going through a dark ride. There's simulation, there's coaster, there's effects. It's super awesome. I absolutely adore it. Harry Potter people, a must. Not Harry Potter people, I still think it's a fun attraction. You'll enjoy it anyway. Pro tip for Escape from Gringotts, ask for the back car. So the way that the ride vehicle works is it's like a train of 2 different cars, each has 3 different rows. But I have ridden in the front and the back, and at one point they split off. I like the back better. You get a better view of certain things. There's one effect that's way cooler with the back. So yeah, if you have the option to, just ask for the back car. And now it's off to do the final attraction. If you've been paying attention, you know I've got one attraction left. I've got the Hogwarts Express over to Hogsmeade from Diagon Alley, the King's Cross station. The team member, the porter said I could cross the line at 6:59. I made it with like 25 minutes to spare. Hello!
Welcome to King's Cross Station.
Thank you. So it looks like they definitely are doing some work on here. So I'm not sure what I'll be seeing. Probably shouldn't film, but I gotta have my pass ready. Don't forget, you need your pass to get on this. Do you know how to get to platform 9 3/4?
I'm sorry, I don't know what that is.
It's like a platform on the train.
All we have is platform 9 and platform 10.
Okay, maybe I'm confused. Sorry. Whoops. Silly muggle. Oh, but that is a fun game. Going right into platform 9 3/4. And goodbye, Muggle World. If you want to just ride this, because it's awesome, maybe wait till the end of the day, and then maybe faster to walk between the 2 parks. And then always check, of course, but there you go. Hello, Hedwig. Hello.
B as in butterbeer.
B as in butterbeer.
Are you alright, Harry?
I'm okay.
I love the Hogwarts Express. It is so magical. I think it's just, it's amazing. I love it. I love that it's a transportation mechanism between the 2 worlds. So again, make sure you have that park-to-park ticket if you want to ride. But yeah, it's incredible. I love it. It's hard to say it's better than like Hagrid's, but I don't know. There's something about that train that I really adore. So yeah, put it on your Harry Potter list. And it's the only Harry Potter ride that doesn't have a height requirement. So if you've got little ones that like Harry Potter, that should be one that you definitely want to do. Couple big takeaways today. One, I actually really enjoyed the Transformers ride, which I did not see that coming, so I'm glad that I did this to try a few new things. I saw some shows I hadn't seen before I really enjoyed. My top rides over at Universal Studios Florida will continue to be, I love Escape from Gringotts, love Revenge of the Mummy, and honestly, I liked the Transformers ride a lot, so there's some good stuff to do over there. Well, friends, that is a wrap. I did every single thing I possibly could in Universal Studios Florida, the theme park. I know I didn't get to see Celestina. I'm a little bummed about the rain, but I was there ready and waiting, and hopefully we'll get to see her in another video. And I know I didn't technically get to see the Bourne Stuntacular either, but that's not even a really open attraction yet, so like, should that even count? I don't know, you be the judge. The point was, I wanted to show you guys everything that I possibly could that you can do in Universal Studios Florida. Hopefully you learned something. Let me know what you're excited about when you come here in the comments. I'm in Islands of Adventure now because that's where I ended up, so if you want to see me do the same thing in Islands of Adventure, definitely let me know in the comments. In the meantime, friends, make sure to rate, review, subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram at AllEars.net, and until next time, y'all, I'm Molly, and it's been magical.
Want to see more of my videos? Click over here. Want to subscribe? You can do that right here. And also, ring that notification bell to make sure you get instantly notified anytime we post a new video. Thanks for following. See you real soon.